Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope so you all will be fine. So I'm back with some more updates. Unfortunately, I was busy in last few weeks, had a vacation in Malaysia to cover up all the things, fresh our minds. So let's move back to the charts. First of all, we're gonna look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, some of the major altcoins, and then we're gonna move on to some of our favorite altcoins, some trades that we took in the past few days and the trades I'm eyeing on. So let's move on with the Bitcoin update. First of all, look at the monthly candle that looks very, very brilliant. And the reason it looks brilliant is these three crowds. And the complete crowds to the upside are pretty good, to be honest. And what I'm thinking right now, what I'm looking for next right now is a sort of consolidation like this. Some of the months we're gonna chop in slowly towards here, and after some months we might probably sweep the highs and come back towards 30-31k region where the previous range lies. So on the higher time frame, this looks primed to go towards 50-52k, at least like about $48,000. A sweep of $48,000 on a monthly can definitely make it late to the FEG over here, this one. So what I'm looking for right now is that we might spend some time over here, and this will let altcoins to move. So definitely we're gonna make a lot of money over here, and some consolidation like these on the previous ranges as well, some capitulation events, some bad news, some good news. So sort of that. The range one was this, deviated that successfully, went back towards the highs. Range one was held up over here. Now it made a new range over here. Here's your new range, and the range high. I think so. This will at some point of time we're gonna touch this range high over here, 31k, 30, yeah, something like that. We're gonna touch that range back. So after that, we will look at the reaction. If the reaction will be bullish, reaction will be good, pretty good, then we might, for example, over here, the range was held out. The people were actually bearish over here, to be honest, and it did not broken down. Look at this, it wasn't broken, so it actually held out. So right now I think so we're gonna spend a lot of time over here. One more thing clearing our bias is on the weekly time frame. Look at this divergence. It's pretty simple. First of all, it made divergence over here on the higher time frame. Look at this clear divergence at the all-time high. We made a divergence and it started coming back down. Same way on the downside. I remember this divergence. I posted this on Twitter everywhere twice or thrice or maybe even more, that we are about to witness a very good pump over here. We publicly bought this, and after that you guys can see that like price started moving back up. So what I'm looking for is a sweep of 90 first on the RSI, sweep of 90 first, probably like this, and then it's gonna come back. Then BTC will hold over here, and then it will make a divergence. Oh, no, there's $10,000 range. No, so like this might be this, come back to the previous range highs of 31, 32, 33k levels, and look at reaction over there to buy again. To be honest, I'm looking for something like this. A bit of divergence over here, same like what happened over here. So I want to see a bit of divergence like this one, like this one. So that will be a clear confirmation. Until that, just looking for the levels, level by level to play out. Looking for scalp on the daily, not on the daily, but intraday on the 4 hour time frame. Like right now, just going to make some ranges over here. I'm looking for a sweep of this in the coming days, probably something like this. I'm still looking for a sweep of $43,000 levels, to be honest, because we have an FEG over there as well on the lower time frame. So probably the ideal scenario should be something like this. So the ideal scenario should be something like this. So this is Bitcoin update, some of the other altcoins. Let's move on to, for example, Ethereum. Ethereum, I think so. It will move pretty good after the ETF bullishness. Once the ETF will be approved, this will be monster. You guys know that we've been already long several times. We also longed over here. We also longed over here as well. And I went on to vacation afterwards, and people closed it without asking or telling. So yeah, that was not their mistake. I was not active at all because I was on my vacations. And right now I still think so this might face some resistance at some point, like over here, yes, around $2,500 levels. Yeah, it might face some resistance there. Until that, to be honest, it seems like this might still have a lot of bullish pattern. Like, look at this, the FEG, current FEG, still unfilled, and the best bullish pattern is just filling this slightly and moving back towards the high. That's a great bullish pattern. But looking out over here, filled up the FEG, came over here, and there was no FEG. FEG was slightly filled over here. Look at this. This is extremely bullish. Like, without filling the FEG, it's going up. So uh, these types of patterns are extremely bullish. Like these ones, without filling FEG, now it's slowly, slightly like cooling down. Might fill this FEG, go back up, and whenever this will come back to fill each and every single FEG, will give a lower high and come down. So this is the plan on Ethereum for now. Just waiting until I get an MSB over here. Whenever I'm gonna get an MSB over here, for example, like this, I'm gonna long out this shit towards the highs. So looking on Ether here, let's talk about some of the other altcoins. For example, some coins that we recently took trades on, like big time. We took trade on it over here, over here. We bought here. Target 1 was executed, target 2 executed as well. Swept the highs, came back, closed back. So pretty easy to close up here. And currently, what's actually happening? I still want to see either I want to see an MSB. Currently, we do not have a clear MSB, to be honest. The reason is that we had lower low over here and lower high over here. So lower high over here. So this might still do something like this. This might still do something like this. Fall back, sweep the lows over here, sweep these lows on the higher time frame, reclaim back, boom. So probably something like this is most probable to happen. And now move on to the other altcoins. For example, TIA. Why I'm trading these altcoins? I'm trading these altcoins because these are the scam coins, and these can move even when the Bitcoin is silent. Bitcoin is just consolidating. On the other alts, a lot of alts can just chop with the Bitcoin. So instead of wasting time, we are the winner, we are the loss. So TIA, this was a really epic trade. We bought over here, went up to here. Man, was what a trade this was. 33% pump. So also we later on maybe bought over here or bought over here. I don't exactly remember. We bought over here, went over here, or bought over here, went over here. I don't exactly remember, but we took a trade on TIA afterwards as well. Let's move on to BONK, bonk. This was one of the fantastic trades I had in a while. This one, man. This one was just a great trade, to be honest. It went up, kept going on. If I would have extended my TP, this would have been easy 7 hours setup, but this was my actual setup. So still, that was a nice trade, and that made us like 50% gains, almost like 50% gains. So that was huge for me, to be honest, in 2 or 3 days. Yeah, first one, second, third. Yeah, in 2 days, because we already took trade when this candle was around 4 hour to close. So 50% in 2 days is just tremendous. So let's move on to our current trade. We are having PYTH. as our current trade. Where I made the setup maybe on the spot by BitGet. So the reason for this trade is that look at this. Currently rejecting, but I think so this should just break out and go boom. So the reason I'm looking for this is that look at this coin. This coin moves when Bitcoin just stays chills. The reason I'm still long on this is that we have broken out our done MSB over here, took the stops of these long traders over here, made higher high, made higher low, made higher high. I want higher low to be somewhere over here, like over here, and this should go. Also looking at some of the other technicals, RSI or the OBV on balance volume. I maybe already have that. What? Yeah, you can only use two indicators. I don't even use one. So recently, what we can see on the RSI is that it's looking fine as the price action is slowly moving on to the upper side. Like over here, the previous higher high over here. This was not a bearish divergence. So in my opinion, we're gonna have a bearish divergence because before the price starts moving back down, breaking the higher lows. So that's kind of reason I'm still in this one. Let's move on to our another volume indicator, OBV. To be honest, on the OBV, what it seems like is that we are currently still above these levels. I'm just using this for confluence. We are still above the major levels like these ones, and the price is still above the previous higher low. The OBV is still previous higher low, means the volume is all right. Like it's not an exceptional trade to be honest, but it seems like a fine trade, a normal fine trade with 1 hour setup. So these are the reasons that OBV has still not went pretty down like the other altcoins which break their higher lows. So this is one of the reasons I'm still in this trade. Let's look at some random altcoins like BNB. BNB, in my opinion, a lot of people just shorted this. The reason they shorted is CZ is resigning, but to be honest, I don't think so. I don't think so. Looking at the current OBV, the on balance volume, CZ and Richard, both of them are buying, in my opinion. Still, they are buying. So I'm still looking, having something like this setup. I don't know why people are bearish over BNB. To be honest, to be very honest, I'm personally not bearish on the BNB for the higher time frame. Have never shorted this coin a single time since it came back over here. I'm still looking for here and here, cause we might even sweep these lows once more like we saw on the link. But in my opinion, BNB for the midterm, long term is not to sell. This is for accumulation. And can we just have a look over here? Yeah, the FE just filled over here as well over here. So in my opinion, not bearish on this one. Still looks fine. Some other altcoins like Matic. Matic is a influencer mover coin. Whenever the influencer wants it to move, they make it move. Trias, how can I forget this? I can't forget this. In couple of days you will see people shilling Trias. It's going to moon. It's about 5 in couple of days. You'll see this. Phil, Aave, and a lot of other altcoins are still having some of the bullish momentum on the higher time frame. Recently we saw XRP moving, but this is kind of my previous update on the XRP. Still think same. I think so. I think so. To be very honest, XRP is a good coin, but with the unlimited supply, I'm not gonna buy this for the long term. This is not going to $589. So some of the altcoins like SXP, SFP, the coins like these, they are still below their previous all-time lows. I'm not even touching those coins. Yeah, this might just pump 50% in a day, but those will be scam pumps, extremely scam pumps. So definitely I'm not even touching those coins. Dot, yeah, on the weekly time frame, yeah, it's moving very good. Was in kind of uh look at this. This might do something like the link did previously, so I've already almost done that. Yeah, almost done that already over here. So looking for the new dot coin. Yeah, look at like link what the link did. Like look at this. This was a complete 365 days accumulation. Obviously this was going to 15, 16. Obviously there was no doubt in link to go to us 15, $16. You can look at my previous videos. I clearly told you to buy sub $5 over here. So TIB, a pure shit coin. And in my opinion, to be very honest, a lot of my good friends, are short on this from here, and they're saying that we are just going to hold this position until their lifetime. I don't know why, but to be honest, chart says so. Might even see if those highs come back down. I'm not bullish on this coin, TIB especially, and BCH. Yeah, I posted this before, and I think so on the higher time frame, like on the weekly time frame, there's possibility of if the BCH goes back above these levels, the current levels over here, if this goes back about to $60 levels, this might do a very good candles for upside. Upside might be till like $500, 490, 500. Yeah, the reason is we have FEG, we have the first cycle top over here, so that's probable for this coin to do something like this. And on the other big charts, for example total 2, we are around resistance level, so I'm a little bit cautious about some of the altcoins, especially like the major caps. For example, the Ether might do some cool down in the coming weeks. Looking at Ether BTC, you guys already remembered this chart. This is still below lows. I want this to close back above this, and you guys are gonna witness a very brilliant alt season whenever this closes back above this. So until that, I'm just simply scalping the altcoins. I'm just simply taking trades on the altcoins that can move pretty fast. So that was the reason I'm actually just chilling with some altcoins. Whenever this gonna close back up, I'm gonna move on to our layer 2 coins, and that's gonna make a lot of money for us. So thank you guys. This was the update for some of the altcoins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, some major altcoins as well, some shit coins as well. Thank you everyone for staying here. We'll hopefully make some new videos pretty soon.